Hey, my loves. Okay, this is a story time, and I'm gonna slow this down because I really want you to get what's going on. And this is a story that happened to me the other day. So a lot of times when I go to the community as a black trans woman, I go and speak to people who may be, in on hard times. Now, me honestly, I'm not in the best times. I'm struggling myself, but I always know that there are people out there who are doing, worse than I am. And so that's why I go speak to trans, non-binary, black trans women, things of nature. So I ended up renting one of my black trans sisters who was on the streets and struggling. And so I just sat down with her, talked to her, encouraged her. We had a good talk. We kiki, we laughed, just sister bond. And so she was like, "Oh my God, I ain't nothing today." And now me, I didn't have that much. I didn't really have anything on me. So I know I think I had like a Starbucks gift card somebody gave me, and I had about maybe like $2-3 on it, and I had about my bus fare. And I don't know why I said, "You hungry?" She said, "Yeah." I said, "Wait right here." So I went in there, and between my Starbucks card and I used my bus fare, which I shouldn't have done that, but I don't know, it just was on my heart. And so I went in there and I was able to get her like a little I think a little sandwich, a cookie, and I asked for water, and because water's free. And she got there and she came, but she said, "Oh, thank you, sis." She drank it, we ate it, and we talked a little bit. And we just kiki and laughed. And I hugged her. I said, "Sis, I love you. Everything's gonna be all right." And I said, "Let me catch this bus because I said it's getting late. I don't want to be like all out here all times of night." She said, "Yo, you go home, be safe." And now mind you, I give her my bus pass. So I don't know how I'm getting home. So just keep that in mind. And I don't know why I did that because I shouldn't have did that. And so I went to the bus stop and I went to the bus stop. Now, mind you, this is a good neighborhood that I'm in, the inn. And so where I'm at with the bus stop, I can still see her and hear stuff that's going on, but I'm not right by her. So waiting for my bus is taking a little long because sometimes buses have things to where they get delayed or whatnot. So my bus was delayed because I looked on my phone and it said it was coming in like 5-7 minutes, and 5-7 minutes past and it still hadn't came, but I could see it was coming on the app, but it just was stuck somewhere. So so she was still there trying to get I guess a couple of dollars, because when you're on the streets, especially being a trans or non-binary person, you need things other than just food. You need things like you might need makeup, you might need hygiene products, you might need vitamins, because vitamins are very very important, especially in things that dealing with being trans and things of that nature. So, because right now I'm very low on a lot of vitamins, which I need to get today, but that's my issue, that's my situation and my issue, not yours. But anyway, back to the story. So, a gay boy walked by, and the black trans woman was like, "Hey nephew, hey, can I borrow some money? I'm just trying to get some things I need." And he was like, "No, I ain't got nothing," and walked in the store, which is most people do. So I don't think none of it. So I'm sitting there still waiting on a bus. My bus came. I'm like, "Oh my God, where the bus? The bus needs to come on." That's the reason why also I cut off early, because I wouldn't want to be late and I've been waiting that bus. But it's still daytime, and it's still light out. So she finally said she waited. She said, "Sis, I'm gonna go to another spot, try to see if I can get some else." I said, "Okay, sis, be good. I love you. If I ever see you again, and I do happen to be blessed with something, I'm gonna give you some." And so she left. So 2 minutes later, right after she left, the gay boy comes out. The gay boy comes out there, and he's on his phone talking to somebody. And so this other guy walks up, real nice looking guy, look like he's about maybe like 21, 22. You know, goatee, looking good, nice haircut. You can tell he just got his haircut, really nice outfit, shoes that's looking like they're expensive as I don't know what. And he's like, "Hey, excuse me, sir." He's talking to the gay boy, saying, "I'm trying to get something to eat, because I've been hungry all day." And so the gay boy says, "Hold on, wait a minute." And he goes to the ATM. And gets some money. And he hands him something. So he's still talking. And mind you, my bus is still coming, because I'm mad, like, where's my bus at? But it still came yet. But I'm noticing what's going on, because I'm like, "Hey, I saw you just hand that. I just saw you hand trade or something, $20, but yet you didn't have no money for your black trans sister." Yeah, I caught that. So so they talked a little bit. I guess they changed numbers and whatnot. They walked around the corner. So now my bus is still coming. So first of all, I'm looking at my app like, where the bus going. Now the bus has moved, but it'll stop somewhere else again. Now I say this to say all this. Sometimes the universe does things for a reason, because the bus center came, I wouldn't know what's going on. So I keep going. So the gay boy comes back, and the other boy's not with him. And so for me, I don't know what made me say this, because sometimes I said, "Hey, excuse me, nephew." He said, "Yes." He said, I said, "I saw you give that young man money, but when that black trans woman asked you for money, you didn't give her none. And this is his response. He said, no offense, Auntie, I love you, but he said, I just want some D tonight. And the D I wanted, she couldn't give to me. And I said, oh. I said, well, I said, nephew, I said, so it was more important for you to get some D than you help your black trans sister? And he was like, well, I said, hold on, nephew. I said, you may not listen to anything I'm saying. You may go off and do your thing, but understand this. Do you know that a lot of rights you have as being gay, that black trans women and black queer women stood on the front line for you? And you don't know what her situation is. But as a community, we have to learn to stand together. And I love my entire community, not for what anybody can do with me. Now, you may take this and run with it, but I'm going to say that. And he just said, you know what, Auntie? He said, you're right. And he said, okay. And he just walked off. He didn't say nothing. Didn't say nothing disrespectful. He just walked off. And so by then, a minute later, here come my bus. So I get on my bus. And I say that to say all this. There are gay men out there who will support trade, who will support getting D, read between the lines, because this is a family platform and I don't, say things like that on my platform, over helping their black trans sisters, over helping their non-binary family members. And as a community, right now we have to realize that trans people are going through so much dealing with trans rights and human rights, to where we need to stand together as a community. Stop just being worried so much about me. What about us? Because being worried about us is going to provide a better future for the ones coming. Okay? All your gay and trans non-binary elders didn't just say, I just want some D when they were doing ballroom and houses and taking in people. All the black trans women who have taken in gay and non-binary kids didn't say, I just want some D. They took in those kids because they knew what they needed, and they knew they needed a family because they'd been kicked out. So we as a community must stand together and just work harder for being there for everybody, but especially our trans and non-binary people, and especially our black trans women and our transgender women of color. I don't know how I got all on that topic because I was just going to do story time, but that's what was led in my spirit and my heart. And I love you. Let's stand together as a community. Let's love one another. And let's just be there for one another. I love you.